And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Final Fantasy VI. In the last part, we went to the sealed cave and we unleashed the espers. And now we need to head to Vector in order to find out what happened. It really doesn't matter who you bring with you. I figured I'd bring the gang back together. Goodbye. We have a lot to do today, and hopefully we can get to most of it, which is why I'm going to be kind of speeding through this. I don't usually take this chocobo because I usually just don't bother avoiding random encounters. I just fight whatever I find, but not today. All right, so we need to head to Vector, which is right in the middle of the southern continent. I'm sure it's just fine, right? I mean, they're the Empire. They owned the espers the last time that they fought, so surely the same thing happened again. Not that I want that to happen. I mean, honestly, the Empire should just die. But, you know, let's find out what happened. It's all orangey. Oh, and everything's on fire. You could go inside the shops if you want, but actually, I think they actually are open. Yeah, they are. You can actually still buy stuff. Not that you'd need to. You have better equipment than what they're offering. Oh, hey, Benin. What are you talking about? Talking with espers? I don't understand this line. Bandon, that was your idea. You're the one that wanted me to talk to the espers. It was like this when we got here. Alright. Well, head on inside, and you'll be greeted by one of the sentries. Oh, seems like the Emperor wants to have a discussion with us. Hey guys. The espers that emerge from the gate are terrifying. Lost our will to fight. The war is over. Kefka has been imprisoned for unspeakable war crimes. He's on his last legs. Oh, you guys threw him in prison? Actually, if you can see, there's a door on my right side over there. Kefka's in there. We'll talk to him in a little bit. But first... Hello. I've lost my will to fight. Oh, yeah? No, I believe him. When they learned that the others had perished, they went berserk. And they trashed the town. Yeah, well, to be fair, you guys deserved it. No, I believe you guys too. I had no idea. I guess that means they were holding back the last time you guys fought, because, they didn't put up much of a fight before. No human's gonna make them sit down and listen. Let us feast and rejoice. Alright, so we're gonna have a banquet with the Emperor. But first, we have a small task that they gave us. We need to talk to as many soldiers as possible within the time limit. We got 4 minutes. So... make haste. Yeah. 1. There are 24 in total. I think 2 or... I think 3 of them actually fight you. The others just talk. There's a few out here, so don't miss them. Hello. Yeah, this guy. Although this guy isn't fighting us because he's angry or something. He just wants to see if we're worth fighting. Oh, come on. Ugh. That really should have just killed him already. Wasting time. There we go. Come on. Okay. That really sounds like you wanted to fight me, but you didn't, so whatever. There's treasure chests in there, but save that for later, because at the moment it's just wasting time. There's a whole bunch of people in here. Try and keep track of the ones that you talk to, because they all look the same. Dang it. I guess that means that there's 4 that will fight you, because there's another one in this room. And again, you just want to go as fast as possible. Yes. Uh-huh. Don't get in my way, no! Okay. Come on, come on. Yeah, there's one in here, and this guy will also fight you. I oppose peace. Alright. Okay. It's 14, there's 10 left. Oh my gosh, do not get in my way right now. Thank you. Oof. Alright. There's a guy over here. No, let me talk to you. The Empire will never die. Kefka is scum. Indeed. You're not wanted. Alright, but you also don't fight me, so I don't know. Okay. There's a guy in here. Right, this should be the last guy that fights you. All right. Oh, I should have. I think I still have the Kaisers equipped, don't I? I don't remember. That might be why I'm not doing that much damage. All right, let's hurry. Actually, there's one more. This guy will also fight you, but he's also the last one. Oh no, he doesn't fight you. Never mind, I lied. Alright, well that's everybody, so you can use your remaining time to pick up the items in this room. Gale Hairpin in there. Gale Hairpin makes it so that you get preemptive strikes more often. That's nice. We're going to use the remainder of our time to talk to Kefka here. Do not talk to him before you've already talked to all the soldiers, because your timer will still go down while this happens, and no, he does not count as a soldier. I don't believe this. What a bore. You don't really sound all that concerned. The banquet with the Emperor took place. And the reason that we're doing all this is because we're actually accumulating points for the Emperor, kind of like behavior points, I guess. And if we do good enough, both with talking to all the soldiers and answering all the questions that appear right now at the banquet, we'll get some special items. All of us here together, sharing a meal. We need to have a toast. Pick to our hometowns. Again, the questions or the answers that you give will affect how many points you receive, and the amount of points that you receive determine how many gifts you get. So you're going to want to choose the options that I give you here. So what should you do with Kefka? Leave him in jail. I think maybe with this line, if you had brought Cyan with you, he might say something, or maybe that's a little later when General Leo shows up. Say that was inexcusable. with General Celis, you're going to want to say that Celis is one of us. Yeah, so the Emperor says that Kefka really was lying. General Celis knew all along that the war was stupid. Alright, now this one's works a little differently. You're going to want to ask him each of these questions just one time. But every time you do, he's going to say, can we talk about espers? But make sure you say, let me ask another question. Because you want to ask all three. One more. And why do you want us to talk to your men? And that's it. Yes, the espers have gone too far. Alright, now he's going to say, out of those 3 questions that you asked him earlier, which one did you ask first? It didn't matter what order you did it in, so whichever one you asked him first, pick that one. And in my case, it was the first one. Alright, now Sid's going to say, do you want to take a break? Say yes. Your characters will move over there. And you're going to want to talk to one of the soldiers here. And they're going to want to fight you to test your strength. So tell them yes. Again, this is all just building up points. You have a 2-minute time limit for this fight, but honestly, that's way more than enough time. And there you go. Just as we thought. Alright, and with that, you can sit back down. Now this one tricked me for the longest time. I always thought it was the first one that gave you the most points, but it's actually the second one. So you're gonna want to tell him that, or tell him to repeat that the war is over. And with that, all your questions are done. Well, sort of. I mean, there's a mandatory question here. Will you accompany me? I actually think if you select no, you'll actually lose points. So just hit yes. You have to say yes anyway. So don't miss the item just because you're being a jerk. Hey, it's General Leo. I think actually this is the point where Science says something. Yeah, because if you have Sabin with you, he'll say, didn't I see you at Doma? And if you brought Cyan, I think Leo will talk to him for a second and say, I'm really sorry about what happened at Doma. Alright, and that's it. So Terra has to go into your party, and now Locke does too, because he's going to go with. But everyone else is going to stay behind, because Locke, correctly, I assume, smells a rat, and it's not Mog over there. So obviously nobody here really trusts the Empire, especially after everything that they've put us through. So Locke and Terra are going to go with General Leo, and everyone else is going to stay behind to investigate. Okay. Yeah, war's over. I believe you. So now this guy's going to give us our rewards. Message from the Emperor. So Imperial troops have withdrawn from South Figaro. And they're gone from Doma. That Imperial base off to the right before the sealed cave, is now unlocked, so we can now get all the items that were in there. And by getting enough points, you get a Tintina bar. And if you get perfect, you also get a charm bangle. Supposedly the charm bangle reduces the amount of random encounters that you get. I'm not going to bother because personally I don't really think it works. It might work, but I don't care. So let's go and grab all the items that we didn't get. A back guard. The back guard is like the opposite of the... no, not the opposite. Anyway, it prevents your party from getting pincer attacks or back attacks, and that's always nice. Something that I only just learned in this playthrough, for some reason, you can approach this toilet and hit A, and then you'll, like, flush the toilet. I never knew you could do that, and I'm not sure why anybody would try. I'm just gonna double check to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. Hey, buddy. General Leo is waiting for you in Albrook. Yep. Pretty sure I got the items that were in here, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Just checking. And then that's it, because in there is the prison, and there's no items in there. Alright, we're done here. Say goodbye to Ganon. Say goodbye to Bannon, everybody, because we're never going to see him again. Goodbye, Bannon. Also, I don't think we're ever going to see Arvis either. Get out of my way. Hopefully, this town stops catching on fire. Okay, so Albrook is the town southeast of us. But before we go there, we're going to head over to the Imperial base. So that way we can raid the base there and get some sweet items. Oh, right. Let me see here. He doesn't need all that stuff. I'm gonna give him Bismarck so that way he can gain some power on his level ups. Yeah, and I'm gonna keep her with Zone Seek so that way. Wait, hold on. Give me. Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay. He already got all that stuff for Seraphim. Alright. I'm not going to walk on the sand because, again, those black dragons can appear and absolutely destroy me if I'm not careful. I don't know why I didn't just use a fire spell. Should have just did that. I guess I should be, what I should do here is I should give Locke, the assassin. It's gonna reduce my magic block by 10, but that's okay. But, you know, we're vastly approaching the halfway mark of the game. It's right around the corner. Ow. Alright, let's go in here and get us some stuff. Alright, check the oven. There's a flame saber in there. Ooh, $13,000. A wall ring. A cherub down that casts float on you. If it's a relic that does that. $8,000. An ether. An elixir. Another back guard. A cure ring that casts regen on you automatically. Another pair of running shoes. $20,000. But you're not done yet. Click right here and there's another elixir. And we're done. Sweet. We got the money. Alright, now let's head to Albrook. Really wish I had bought some smoke bombs. That way I could just run away from fights without having to worry about it. There you go. Oh no. I hate that move. Cyclonic is an attack that will... I don't know if I said this yet. It won't kill you, as far as I'm aware, but it'll put you in a state of what's called near death, which is where your characters are kneeling. So it's always gonna like bring you down to like very low health. And now I gotta heal because stupid dragons. Oh, so close. Oh, yes, Pranthus, just run away. Alright, so we need to head down to the port. Magitech armor is being refurbished. General Leo is holding a meeting. Yeah, with you, right? Alright. There you are. Another of the Empire's generals, and a person I hired in town will be traveling with us. Wait, but... I thought there were only 3 generals. Celis, Kefka, and you. Kefka's in jail, then who's the other general? Oh, it is Celis. Hello. Let me introduce General Celis and this ninja I found wandering the streets. Is something wrong? No. Well, as you might imagine, folks, things are a little bit awkward, I guess, between Celis and Locke here. Because Locke doubted Celis's companionship with them, and she's not too happy about that. And Locke's sorry, but what are you gonna do? Hey, Shadow, I'm working for the Empire, but don't worry, I'm not going to garrote you. Okay. It's a good thing I have my dictionary on hand, because with it, I know that the word garrote means to murder somebody via strangulation. So that's nice. He's not going to kill us via strangulation. That Shadow. Anyway, head to the inn, because the game tells you to. But what's Locke doing? Oh, hey, Celis. Celis? No, she's mad. Why won't you talk to me? Yeah, so here's Locke attempting to apologize. But Celis, you know, doesn't really want to hear it. And she's gone. Let that be a lesson, folks. Apologize as quickly as possible. Settle your differences. There is no argument that is worth losing your friendships over. Yeah, well. Let's head down here. He's still holding a meeting? My goodness. Alright. And we're ready to go. All systems A-OK. Why not rest until tomorrow? Okay. Well, even though Terra has only really met... This is like really the first time that Terra's meeting General Leo. We're gonna have like a heart-to-heart conversation with him for some reason. And Leo makes a very correct statement saying that people are people, people make mistakes, but obviously Kefka is not so much mistake as much as it is extremely intentional. I like General Leo as a character. He's pretty cool, you know. And here he is, he's actually apologizing to Terra because he knew about Kefka's mind control over Terra but didn't do anything, so... But honestly, just the fact that he's admitting to that makes him better than Kefka. He's apologetic about it. I mean, Kefka's just insane. And then that question came out of nowhere. Will I ever be able to love somebody? I'm not sure if this is like a translation issue or something, but I don't know. To me, in this particular scene, Terra's desire to want to feel what love is comes off as a little bratty, I guess. Like, it's like, I mean, what she says next will actually be, it's gonna happen right here, actually. But I want to know what love is now. It's like, calm down, Terra. You have your whole life ahead of you. I guess somebody was listening. Hey, Shadow. Terra, no. There you go, Shadow. That is the correct answer. You must look within for answers. Yeah, that's some good advice. Be careful of the people who have killed their emotions. But you know what this scene needs? Some comedic relief. Hey, Locke. Looks like he's a little seasick. Poor guy. I think I'm gonna... You're gonna what? You didn't finish your sentence. Shadow just leaves. Not a word of this to anyone, oh shrouded one. I think I'm gonna... what a clever way to take a serious scene and mess it all up. Whatever. Alright, talk to General Leo, and we will get on our way. So Celis and Leo are going to form one team, and Terra, Locke, and Shadow will form the other. Well, looks like Salis may have finally come to her senses. And... Oh, Locke, don't be a jerk. No. No, don't leave like this. No. Ugh. We were so close to finally making up. She could have been in our party. Locke, why? That one. Not much you can do about it, folks. Before you really go and do anything, go ahead and give him the thief knife. Actually, that's a lie. I'll give... Hold on. Give him the double thief knife. I'm gonna give him the assassin. I don't know. Makes more sense to me. Gaia gear. If you're wondering where I got Gaia gears, I got them. I actually came here earlier off screen. There's an enemy called the Baskervore. This might be him right now, actually. Yeah. You can steal Gaia gears from this guy, and Gaia gears are awesome because they absorb Earth elemental attacks. And instead of taking damage, you'll actually get healed instead. So that's awesome. Let's see if I can steal another one. Nope. That one. No, I'm not worried about it. You can buy them from the town that we're about to visit anyway. It's just nice to have a bunch of free ones, because they're kind of expensive. Oh, forgot anything there. Let's give him... Yeah. Actually, let me save real quick. Yeah. Alright. Welcome to the town of Thamasa, or whatever. Check out the arsenal here. We got some pretty good stuff for sale. Mystery veils. I'm gonna buy 3 of those. Don't waste your time on the tiaras. Mystery veils are superior. Let me see. I'll buy 2 more Gaia gears. Again, don't waste your time on gold armor, because Gaia gear is better than that. The gold armor has superior defense, but Gaia gear has better magic defense, and it absorbs earth. So, and I'll buy 2 of those, because we'll get better stuff later. Let me buy a couple of rods here. And I'll buy 2 Hawkeyes. And a stout spear. Oh, and darts for Setzer. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, let's equip some stuff. The Mystery Veil is awesome. Increases magic power. I think I lose... No, I don't. You don't lose the magic block either that the Bard's Hat gave you. So that's nice. We're going to do a double Hawkeye here with Locke. Yeah, Bard's Hat's still better. Give him a Gaia gear. And with that, we are good to go. Alright. Hello, lady. Oh, wow, strangers. Okay. There's actually, like, things in these barrels, but, again, I accidentally visited this place off screen. So, check the barrels and the boxes and whatnot. Particularly right here, there's an item in that barrel, but I already got it. Okay, well, let's check out this town. I mean, it's rumored that magic still exists here. Hello. Mama, it hurts. Oh, alright. Cure. Hi. Medicine. Where's my cure medicine? Mom, please use cure on me. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, it looks like the rumors may in fact be true. Hello, little boy. Fire. Fire again. Alright, so yeah, the rumors are definitely true. So people here can, in fact, use magic. Let me check out the relic shop real quick. I don't think they have anything. No. Alright, I didn't think so. Alright, when you're ready, head into this house over here. Hello, inconspicuous old man. What you want with me? He's an elderly gentleman, pure of heart, and learned in the ways of monsters. Meet Strago. Espers? I don't know that word. But you've heard it before, right? Nuh-uh. Nope. Can't say I have. Honestly, can't say I have. Well, that's not suspicious at all. Well, that's weird. But I hear an adorable theme song. Hello, little girl. What are you doing? In her pictures, she captures everything. Force, water, light, the very essence of life. This is Realm. Grandpa, who are these people? Are they friends? Can they use magic too? Oh my gosh, a puppy. Now, Shadow warns Realm here that Interceptor, his dog, bites strangers. But, I don't know, it seems like the dog has taken a liking to the little girl. What a sweet puppy. And Shadow is crying inside of his mask because Interceptor is not supposed to be a sweet puppy. So Shadow's a little confused. He's like, huh. Not really supposed to like people. This is just a backwater village. We can tell you nothing about espers. Uh-huh. Nope. We totally believe you. Well, I guess this town doesn't really have anything to offer. Have you talked to the old man Strago? If you do, the innkeeper may be more reasonable. So actually, yeah, you do have to go into the inn and rest here. If you try and do so earlier, before you talk to Strago, this guy charges you, like, 1,500 gil. But we have to do it now, and it only costs 1 gil. Or GP, or whatever. If you do it before where it costs 1,500, it will not progress with the story. So, don't do it then, do it now. My phone is ringing. Nope, don't know that number. Oh, something's happened to Rome. She was at a neighbor's house when a fire broke out. Alright, well, it looks like we need to go on a rescue mission. Come on, Shadow. Come help us out. What? What a jerk. Are you serious? Dude, a little girl is in danger and you're not going to help? But you're worried about your dog. Oh, come on. What a jerk. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Okay. What do you gotta say? Fire! More fire! My house! We're almost inside the house. It's not so... Oh. Well, we need to do something. If only people in this town knew magic. Oh, well, how convenient. Magic is forbidden. It's like, dude, I don't care. My granddaughter's in there. I'm not sure what spell he's trying to use, but it doesn't seem to be having any kind of effect. Alright, well, maybe if the whole town works together. There you go. Perfect. You're all in sync. What? No. No, now you're not in sync. Gosh darn it. It's never going to work now. You have one extra person in the back row. That shouldn't be there. Yep. Nope, that did not work. What? They keep fire rods in there. Why? You're just asking for your house to catch on fire. I may be old, but I'm not powerless. Alright, so Strago is going to join our party. So get him equipped now while you have the chance. Gaia gear. Let's see. Bard's hat. The mithril rod is fine. Mithril shield's fine. As for relics, we are going to... if I can find them. There it is. We're going to give him the sprint shoes. And... and... thinking about it. I'll give him the Gale hairpin. But that means we can take the sprint shoes off of him. And give him something else. How about a Zephyr cape? Oh no, don't change my equipment. Ugh. That always happens when... oh wait. Okay, never mind. The only thing it took off was the Bard's hat. Try to avoid the flames. So there aren't any random encounters in here, but there are these fireballs that when you walk next to them, you're going to fight them. So saying avoid them is easier said than done. But hey, let's show off Strago, shall we? He is our game's blue mage, and by that, I mean he can use monster abilities. Kind of think of like Gao's rages, except you can actually choose which ones he uses. Which is actually better than, I think, the rages, but unfortunately, Strago himself is lacking as a character. I don't think his stats are very high. He has pretty decent magic, but I mean his health and strength and all that stuff is really low. So you're not really going to see me use Strago like ever. And before anybody asks, no, I'm not going to be getting all of his lores. I do not have time for that. I've never done it, and I don't want to do it. But anyway, so you know, every time you walk into one of the fireballs, you're gonna have a fight with balloons. They are fire elemental, but one dose of Ice 2 or Strago's Aqua Rake is more than enough to take them all down. Actually, what I want to do here, I'm going to put Locke in the back row because he has the two Hawkeyes, which are throwing weapons, which do the same amount of damage in the back row as they do in the front row. So. And I don't think being in the back row affects his steal rate, so... Gosh darn it. Forgot to give Strago an Esper. Well, Seraphim's already taken. Why don't you take... yeah, take Kieran. Just so that way he can get a cure spell. I don't really care if he learns any other magic, because again, I'm not going to be using him. Unless it's required. Locke's actually not that bad of a mage if you think about it. He's like it's not, you know, obviously it's not as good as say like Terra or Salus or even Strago, but it's better than like Sabin or Cyan or whatever. Aqua Rake. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention some things that I learned. Yeah, you know, I've been playing this game for like 10 years and I'm just now learning some things. I found out why Mog kept messing up the dances, and that's because Mog's dances in particular, I should say, there's a chance that it will fail if you're not in the correct environment. So if you use Desert Aria in an environment that is not the desert, it has a chance of failing, and the likelihood of it failing increases the less like a desert that area happens to be. So let's say you use Desert Aria in the desert, it'll work 100% of the time. But if you use it in a cave, I think it only works like 1 out of 16, I think is what I read. I'm not sure how true that is, but it almost never works, is the point. But I've now that I know that, Mog will be much more useful than he was before. Hey, there's a fire rod in there. They really do keep fire rods in here. What a bunch of morons. Yeah, ice 2. Dead. Oh boy, Strago gained a level and I don't care. And here is a free ice rod, which will be useful for the battle that is coming up right now. Is this the source of the blaze? Indeed it is. This is the Flame Eater. It'll always start the battle by using Bomblet, which summons a bunch of other bombs. But something that we could have done earlier, and I haven't showed off yet, ever since we got Terra back, is this new command that she has called Morph. And with it, she will enter her Esper state. In this form, she does a lot more damage, and I think she's also much faster. But that also means... Where is it? Did I pass it? I probably passed it. Hold on. No, I didn't pass it. It's probably still at the bottom of my item menu. There it is. Alright. Ice Rod away, because this will kill it in one hit. See ya. Now, if someone like, if Locke or Strago had done that, it wouldn't have done nearly as much damage. And even if Terra had used it, if she wasn't in her Esper form, it probably would have only done like half. Now you can see that her action bar has turned green. It's actually going down instead of up. That's because you can't stay in that form forever. There is a time limit to it. However, how it works is that if you don't use it for a while, you start to build up the magic points. So like every time you defeat an enemy and you get a magic point, that adds to your timer. And you can bank all of those points, and then you can use it in like one shot. And you can if I think the maximum you can bank is like 255 or something like that. I'm not really sure. I'm probably wrong. But you can make her stay in her Esper form for quite a long time. And it's recommended for difficult fights. So you're not going to see me do it too often. Really just for like boss battles and whatnot. Uh-oh. Oh, finally Shadow comes to the rescue. Boom, boom, boom. Good job, Shadow. Now, why weren't you here with us from the very beginning? Let's get out of here. I'll use a smoke bomb. Alright. Thanks, Grandpa. Alright, so we saved Realm, and that's awesome because she, you know, she's a little girl. I mean, we're supposed to save little girls. We wouldn't be heroes if we let little girls die. But now it is revealed that this is the village of the Mage Warriors. Excuse me, allergies acting up again. So after the war, the Magi, the espers, fled to their new world, and they wished to live peacefully without fear of being used by humans. So the humans that actually gained the power of the espers were left behind, and they ended up being despised by anybody, or by everybody, I should say. They sent people to hunt us down like animals, and there weren't even any trials. No trials. So the people feared them, basically because they had powers that they didn't. But of course that was hundreds of years ago, and through time, their powers have weakened. Alright, so Strago is going to join us. Ooh, Realm 2? Oh, why not? What a fuddy-duddy. Oh, Realm, you're adorable. Why can't she join our party instead? What do you got to say, Realm? What a fuddy-duddy. Oh, yeah, they did move it. Look at that. Alright, so you can go to this wall here, and there is a memento ring. That is a relic. However, as you can see, nobody here can equip it. But, you know, maybe we'll get somebody in our party that can. Oh, hey, Shadow. I'm convinced there was supposed to be dialogue here. I just wanted my dog back. Yeah, I didn't care about the girl. So Shadow is going to leave us so that he can search for the espers in his own way. Oh, but Interceptor made a friend. And now Realm is sad. Oh well, not much to be done about that. Let me... Did he give me back? Okay, yeah, he gave it back, so we're gonna swap that out for Seraphim. Because it teaches cure spells much faster. Oh yeah, okay. And everybody got a full heal. We're good to go. Alright, so we're heading for a cave that's directly west of us. And really, like, none of the enemies that we're going to encounter are a threat in this area or the cave. Oh, darn it. And there it is. Oh, so close. Give me a guy gear. No. Put that Zephyr Cape to action. Yeah, okay. So that's the thing, that this guy, and there's an enemy that looks just like him inside the cave, but it's slightly different. They can use a technique called Sneeze, which ejects one of your party members out of the battle. If all three of your party members are ejected, you don't have to worry about it too much. It's not a game over. The game acts as if you had just like ran away from the fight. A heal rod. You could equip this. I mean, if you're just looking at the battle power, it's like 3 times stronger. But the only problem is that it doesn't actually do any damage. As its name suggests, you're actually supposed to use it on your own party. You can like hit your own party members, and instead of hurting them, you'll heal them instead. Look, it's Slurm. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Aqua Rake. Goodbye. Yeah, these guys give out a fair amount of experience, but not really a whole lot of magic points to go around. Actually, I think I just wasted my time by going this way. Oh. Since we're already talking about it, regarding Strago's lores, the way that he learns them is that he has to actually see an enemy do a certain attack. Not every enemy has something that he can learn, obviously. And even an interesting fact is that even though the blind status doesn't work, if Strago is blinded and the enemy does the attack that he needs to learn the lore, he actually won't learn it because he's blind. So even though he can still hit things with a physical attack, the game correctly programmed his inability to learn lores, which I find odd. Yes? There we go. In fact, these guys actually have a lore that I can learn. So we're actually going to stand here and wait a little bit. Let's see. They'll attack twice, and then they should do a move called White Wind, which is a healing spell. Stop hitting Strago, jerks. So let's give them a minute to do their thing. And the move doesn't have to be used on Strago. Okay, in this version it's called Whirlwind. Whatever, same thing. The move doesn't have to be used on Strago, he just has to see them do it. So, now that they've done it, we don't need them anymore. We will learn that attack when the fight ends. I thought Hawkeyes were throwing items. Aren't they? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Yeah, same damage from back row. Huh. Strange. Anyway. Ah, but it looks like a little girl is following us. Hello. I can't believe it. The statues. The statues? You mean the same one that Kefka was talking about in the research facility? Well, no. These are actually replicas. The goddesses quite literally created magic as we know it. So these are replicas of the statues of the goddesses. Terra, you cannot feel their power. These are fakes. These are not the real thing. So what happened to the real stone goddesses? Legend has it that they're hidden somewhere beyond the reach of humans. Probably beyond the sealed gate. That's quite the story. Alright. Well, let's go check it out. You can click on each one of these, and it'll give you some flavor text over what the goddesses actually are and the statues and whatnot. It says, the espers created these statues as a symbol of their vow to let the goddesses sleep in peace. So I guess the espers made these replicas? The goddesses finally realized that they were being laughed at by those who had banished them here. In a rare moment of mutual clarity, they agreed to shield themselves away from the world. Well, let's go. What? Ultros? What are you doing to lock? These shiny statues are all mine. These will get Siegfried's attention. Hey, I've heard that name before. Been a while, though. Last time we heard it, it was back in the Phantom Train. Although that guy was clearly a fake. Because his name was Siegfried, not Siegfried. Don't you ever learn, Squidball? Well, they always said I was a slow learner, but I eat fast. Alright, so this is Battle 3 with Ultros. And he's actually quite a bit more difficult this time around. He has a lot more HP. Do not even bother trying to use Strago's Aqua Rake. He will absorb it. Instead, cast things like fire. He's still weak to that. You can steal a white cape from him. Let's see. No, I didn't do it. In my test playthrough, I did it in one try. It was pretty cool. No. So I'm just gonna have Strago be on like heal duty, and everyone else is gonna cast elemental stuff. But I think. No? Alright, never mind. I was gonna say, I think now he might do it, but I think I have to... It only happens once he gets like half health. Yeah. What am I doing? There. I thought I was controlling Terra for a second. Eventually, Ultros' strategy will change. Okay, that time he's right. Alright, here it comes. So now he casts Haste and Safe on himself, so physical attacks don't do as much damage. And he goes faster. Also, now is the time where you do not want to... Or, no, it didn't... Huh, the message didn't pop up. Maybe it's after I attack him again. Or not. Whatever. Anyway, if you keep using elemental attacks on him, you'll get a message that says, beware of his tri-elemental attack. And at that moment, you don't want to hit him with any more fire spells or anything else for that matter. Because he will counter with... if you hit him with a fire spell, he'll counter with Fire 3, and that will probably kill your character. At that point, you can just use physical attacks, though. But hey, Realm, where'd you come from? I told you to stay home. I couldn't miss the chance to practice my drawing. Who are you, sweetie? Ah, comedic relief. How dare you? I'm Ultros. Realm and Ultros, what are you doing? Listen, Ulti, why don't you pose for me? I'm not one of your kitty friends. Don't talk to me as if I were. I don't want a portrait. Forget it. I don't want to draw it anymore. It's okay. I'll just jump down from here. My goodness. But she's just, she has a strategy in mind that she tells Terra. You never intended to actually jump off. How dare you bother that little girl? I'm not going to forgive you if you hurt her. Somehow, Ultros buys into this. Ask her to draw your portrait. She may actually make you look pleasant. Don't be heartless. Alright, fine. I really want you to draw my portrait. You're gonna love it. Alright, so at this point, you just have to wait for it to be Realm's turn. Oh, there it is. Ultros' form has changed. Where's Triumph? Yeah, so when you see that message, don't hit him with an attack. Ow. So all you have to do to end this fight is just use Sketch, which is Realm's unique skill. Sketch will... How can this be? I'm nothing more than a stupid octopus. Which begs the question of what you thought you were before. Anyway, Realm's Sketch attack, you use it on an enemy, and it will use one of their skills against them. It's not good. Let me be perfectly honest. It's not good at all. Because more often than not, like if an enemy is like a fire elemental type, and you use Sketch, it's very likely that you might just get a fire elemental move and use it on them, which they will then absorb. Absorb, which just wastes everybody's time. So don't bother with that. Also, it's home to the glitchiest glitch of the game, known as the Sketch glitch, which can do some serious damage to your game, or it could completely help you. I don't know. I've never done the Sketch glitch. I've seen what it can do, from like giving you elixirs to Magitech armors to completely erasing your save files. The Sketch glitch activates. It's a guaranteed activation if you try and use Sketch on an invisible enemy, because the game doesn't know what to load. So it attempts to load something, even though there's nothing to load, and so it can do random effects. Like I said, it can like give you elixirs, or speedrunners have used it to somehow get to like the end of the game. But those are positive effects. The negative effects range from basically erasing all of your save data, which is not good. It's the reason why I've never attempted to do it, because especially now, I'm not going to attempt to do it now, because I'm in the middle of playing the game and uploading it to the YouTubes, and that would erase what's my timer here? 14 hours and 43 minutes. Yeah, I really don't feel like doing all that again. So anyway, despite Realm's questionable skill, she is the most powerful mage in the game. Her magic stat is naturally the highest. Yeah, see, she's like 3 levels lower, but her magic power is at 46. So, you know, give her some Zone Seek or Madawin and she's pretty good. She's pretty much good to go. So I'm gonna give her Madawin. Although, to be honest, we're probably not going to get around to learning anything. Let's save again. More slurms. So, unfortunately, despite the fact that she was born and raised in a magic village, she doesn't actually know any magic spells, which is kind of dumb. Overall, Realm is just way better than Straco. So if you want her in your party, I do not blame you. I should probably use a tent now that I think about it. There we go. Alright, let's go. Alright, head, the one that's directly below me is where you need to go, but oh gosh darn it. You're gonna want to head to the top one first. Oh, there they are, the Adam, whatever. I'm just gonna run away. There we go. And that's why I don't usually run away from battles, because that actually it feels like it takes just as long. But come up to this one first, and in both of these exits, there is a treasure chest. This one has the Chocobo suit. Suits are special equipment that only Strago and Realm can equip. I'm going to give the Chocobo suit to Realm. Oh yeah, give her a Mystery Veil while I'm at it. And yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I already gave her the Esper. Okay. Come down here, and you. Ugh. I don't care about you guys. Die. Really? There you go. The tabby suit, which I am going to give to Strago. Alright, and then you're gonna jump back down here. You're gonna have to can't talk. You're going to have to go back into the statue room. These guys have really high physical defense, so, but unfortunately, neither Strago nor Realm actually know any magic, offensive magic, I should say. So. Those guys give out a good amount of magic points, though. Darn it. Well, I don't think we're going to be getting to the part that I thought we were going to be getting to. Probably save it for next part, but we'll finish up the cave here and the part that happens next, and then we'll call it a session then. But we still got another about 25 minutes. Alright, the hole all the way to the right there, you can drop down there and there's a chest that has an X potion. I'm not going to bother because I don't want to waste my time. It's just an X potion. Not that X potions are bad, but it is just an X potion. Gosh darn it. Boom. It's an esper. Oh. They look hostile. And there's quite a few more of them than there are of us. Didn't think they'd look so what? Not sure what she was gonna say there. Nope. Looks like we're cut off on both sides. Oh hey, I think we met this guy in the flashback. And now they're going to have a staring contest. The sound effects that they use are the same sound effects for the Ice 2 spell. So I'm not sure if they're actually participating in some kind of battle or something. Or... You're different. So as these guys are, you know, they said that they had gathered just outside, or just within the sealed gate. And it just so happened that Terra had been there and called to them. They were not answering her call. They were already going to bust out. Which means all of our planning, and even us going there, was kind of a waste of time. Yeah, but it seems like their power went berserk. Kind of like what happened with Terra when she first activated her power. But if we're going to be perfectly honest, the Empire kind of deserved it. Although I mean, they say that they took some innocent lives, so I mean that's not okay. But you know, that's inexcusable. But to be fair, anyway, hey, look, General Leo. You're back, and you've made the espers understand our desire for peace. Well. So the espers are apologizing, but General Leo knows full well that they're the ones that owe them the apology, considering that they kidnapped them and killed them and took their power. And it looks like we have finally obtained peace. I believe our job is finally over. I, for one, could use some peace and quiet. Let's return to Vector. Looks like Celis and Locke are finally patching things up. Not another word. I'm too hot, Grandpa. Kids. I mean, what were they doing? Like making out or something? Wait, Kefka, I thought you were in jail. Oh gosh darn it. He brought 3 guardians with him. How about a little Magitech mayhem? How about no? No. No. What? You're attacking your own soldiers. Ow. What are you doing, Kefka? Sorry, but this is the Emperor's orders. I'm to bring the Magicite remains of these espers to His Excellency. Behold, a Magicite motherlode. Aha, I knew it. That guy was up to no good. No, you're a... Leo, now's your chance to stop him. Leo, stab him in the face. Leo. Leo, take your sword and thrust it through his abdomen. Leo, you're just watching all of them die. Idiots. I don't care for the appearance of this pitiful little hamlet, so burn it. My goodness, Kefka, how can you be so evil? But not if General Leo has anything to say about it. Unfortunately. Alright, well, that didn't work out. But luckily, they didn't make sure that we died, so... Hey, now you're in control of General Leo. And I told you he was black. His character model here doesn't make it look that way, but... Yeah, his art... His window art definitely, you know, yeah. I'm wondering, would that make him the first black character in Final Fantasy? And I know the next game in the series, Final Fantasy VII, has Barret. But I don't know if there's any that come before this. And I don't think there is, but I haven't played 1, 2, or 3, or 5. I've only played 4. But anyway, so you can't look at his equipment, unfortunately, or relics, or anything like that. Which is unfortunate, because as for a shield, I believe he has the AGC shield, which is an excellent shield. And as a relic, he has an offering, which is not something that we're ever going to... I mean, we'll get it way later in the game, but not for a while. And I'll show off what that does in a second. But anyway, as General Leo, you have access to the Shock command, which is a super powerful non-elemental magic attack that hits everybody. Now I'm going to show off what the offering does. So when you choose your just normal fight attack, the offering kicks in, and you actually do 4 attacks. Now each attack is at half damage, but since you're attacking 4 times, you're actually doing like double damage, so. Or maybe like 50% more, I'm not sure. I think you're going to end up doing more damage if you use Shock, though. Gosh darn it. Usually I don't get hit in this fight. Not that this is much of a fight. That should do it. Yeah. And it's over. Ah, Leo, always the consummate soldier. Where are you? Emperor Gustav. I need you here. My liege. My purpose has always been to gather Magicite and grow stronger. Please understand. But Emperor. Well, what have I been fighting for this whole time? Leo, I'd like you to take a nice, long snooze. Very long. Well, it turns out that the person that we fought that, you know, during this little cutscene here, was not Kefka, but actually just one of his shadows, or shades, or whatever. And that Emperor Gastal we just saw was actually just him acting. I should have been on the stage. Oh, but Leo's down. But I'm sure he's fine. I mean, this is General Leo we're talking about. He's the greatest soldier in the Empire. And oh. Hate. Alright. Kefka just went from evil to maniac in 2 seconds. Well, that's it, guy. I mean, General Leo's down. He's dead. Unfortunate, because he would have made an amazing party member. But now the espers are getting ticked off. Well, that skull rock formation didn't really seem to do anything. So now all the espers are going to break out and attempt to stop Kefka. We're here to help. Woo. Hurry. And again, we've already seen... these are the exact same espers that came out the last time. But they are coming to our rescue. Surely they can save the day. I'd say you're all charged up, boys and girls, or whatever you are. Remind me to show you my Magicite collection someday. Wow, he's so evil. Now for a little Magicite hocus pocus. First, let's neutralize your abilities. And I don't know where he learned this power. I guess he's absorbed so much Magicite at this point that he's essentially gained the ability to stop other espers from using their power. Although in the process of doing so, he kills all 3 of his guardians. And of course, now that they're neutralized, we don't even like see the espers, but we see that they do become Magicite. Also, if you are prone to seizures, I would not stare at the screen during this section. That flashing light is gonna happen a lot. Wow, not even Fire 3 works on him anymore. Imagine thinking that you could defeat me. Now, my little Magicite pretties, come and help me build the magical empire of Kefka. You just used X Zone, didn't he? It's the same animation. I mean, except for that whirly beam at the beginning. Gaha. They're warm to the touch. What treasures. Well, it doesn't seem like these espers are going to be much help. I had no idea you guys were such wimps. Time to put a stop to all of this. And Kefka's getting bored, so... he just decided... Yeah, watch your eyes here. Ow. Hurts my eyes a little bit. And all the espers that came out of the gate, they now belong to Kefka. I don't believe what. Not sure what he was referring to there. But I guess he left because we're allowed to have this funeral for General Leo here. Unfortunate. And it seemed like Terra and Leo really kind of hit it off a little bit, you know? Like, maybe not, like, romantically, but certainly as, like, friends. They could have, you know, built some kind of relationship off of that. But unfortunately, Kefka's evil prevailed. Oh, hey, it's Interceptor. Why is he walking so slow? Oh, looks like Interceptor is wounded. But wait, if Interceptor is wounded, then what happened to Shadow? Oh, gosh darn it, looks like they killed Shadow too. Why is everybody dying all of a sudden? But wait, we left Edgar and the others back at Vector. And if they betrayed us here, does that mean that they already killed them too? Oh, thank God. Some good news. Looks like they escaped, at the very least. Whew. We've been had. The Emperor is a liar. Yeah, no kidding. You should have seen what happened here. Thanks to Edgar, we escaped before anything bad happened. Way to go, Edgar. Now, how did you get that information? I got to know the gal who brought us tea. After a while, she just blurted out the whole crooked plan. Why did she know the whole plan? Finally hit pay dirt, eh? Nuh-uh. Watch your mouth. There are ladies present. I was a perfect gentleman. Uh-huh. Oh, Edgar. And now Locke breaks the bad news about General Leo's death. And even though he was a soldier of the Empire, even Cyan here realizes that Leo was a good-hearted man. And honestly, it's kind of sad that he died. All right, so we need a new strategy. It looks like Strego wants to go with us. He's descended from the mage warriors of yore. I think he can help. Heh. We need to expect the Empire to flex its newfound muscle. Me too. Nuh-uh. Yeah, right, kid. What? Who is this puffed up aerobics instructor? That kid's got quite a lip. I'm gonna paint your portrait. No, don't do that. You're gonna glitch the game. Saban has no idea what could have happened. What's wrong, lover boy? How old are you? I'm 10. Okay. Alright. For some reason, that battle puts Realm... I guess whoever was, like, in... No, it completely reorganized my team. I'm not sure why it does that. Anyway. Let me think. It's 8:30 at the time of this recording. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call that a session. In the next part, we are going to come up with some kind of plan to take care of Kefka and the Emperor. But until then, thank you guys for watching.